You know what they say, another day, another dollar. We'll put that right there so they can watch us fuel. It's a good thing this is full, right? There. That's a good sign. Morning, boys and girls. We're field cultivating again today. What do you think, Yako? So this field cultivator, or air seeder, was actually used to seed oats. You can tell that because of all the tubes on it. So, dual purpose. There you go. Cool stuff. Farming. I wonder why my tractor's all full of mud. I guess we'll never know. Unless you watched last video, then I'm sure you know. And I'm sure you're about to comment a nice, friendly, supportive comment. Because that's what people do on YouTube. And now I'm just gonna walk around the field cultivator and let you guys comment everything I missed, because that's also what we do on YouTube. I figure if you guys can make fun of me, I can make fun of you. I think that's a pretty even trade-off. Anywho, here's what we're working up today. You can see there's a lot of green stuff in these fields right now. The top's really dry, but as we learned yesterday, the bottom is not always dry. We are running some we're running some rotary hose right now at the moment. I think there's a few videos out on the channel on that. Some people call it a sod buster. Pretty much a bunch of spinny wheels that just break up the crust and pluck out the weeds. You sometimes can damage the crop, the corn or the soybean, just because it goes right over the crop. So don't love to do it, but if it rains, we do it, because you don't want that crust to harden after a really hard rain, and then it's just hard to break up. So that's kind of what's going on at the moment. Fire it up, Ronnie. Now we just gotta swipe our credit card and John Deere will let us use their tractor. So we're actually gonna head back to that field that we got stuck in yesterday. Spoiler alert if you didn't watch the last video. And we're gonna knock out a little bit more. That field was like 400 acres and we only worked up like maybe 120 of it, 160. So we're gonna go try to do a little bit more on that field, because I think it'll work. The issue we had yesterday was half of it is plowed and half of it was ripped. The ripped side's fine, but the plowed side on top, it looks fine, but underneath it, it's just soup. I mean, if you watch last video, you'll know, but it looked perfectly fine on top. But by the time I realized, I didn't even realize. I was just going and then I was stuck. I mean, it was just perfectly dry on top and all of a sudden it just went straight down. So hopefully we don't have that issue today, but we'll find out together. Seems like a pretty big flag for a, well, never mind. I thought that rock was a lot smaller than it is, but I don't think we're gonna be moving that. Probably gonna need the skid loader for that one. There's probably a reason there was a flag by it. All right, guys, just a little update here for you. We're back in that field that we played with some mud in yesterday, but it's working up way better than it did yesterday. So right now you can't really see. This is the furrow from the plowed ground is the north, and everything south of this was ripped. So right now I'm making just a straight line with the line the planter's going to use. That way he can plant everything that was ripped, because I don't think none of the plowed ground is going to work. If you look over there, you can see that's evidence it's not going to work. Which to the naked eye, it probably doesn't look any different than the ripped ground on top. I mean, they're both the same color on top, but I can tell you from experience, it is not the same after about 6 inches of topsoil. Changes rather quickly. But we should be able to get around, I'm going to say 300 acres of this 400 plus acre field planted, which is very good. That's what we wanted to do. I don't know if you can see Charlie over there in the skid loader right there, but he went in the plowed ground, and he found out the way I found out. It looks dry, but it's not. So I don't feel so bad anymore. I mean, he's only in a skid loader and he can get himself out, but you know, it's comforting knowing you're not the only one that messed up. But I think I've said it before, if you do something long enough, you're gonna mess up eventually. So stay humble. I'm the best tractor operator in the land. All right, Charlie didn't get himself out, so we're gonna help him out quick.
Yes. Big try up there, but I don't think so. Oh. Nope. Okay. Okay, keep going.
Did? Yep. Well, that was fun. Pretty much, he just went in like just a tiny ravine in that plowed ground, and it just dropped him straight down. But I backed up the field cultivator. He just kind of grappled on one of the bars and just slowly tugged him out. So, relatively easy compared to yesterday. Anywho, we just have this little sliver. Like I said earlier, I just made a straight east and west line where the plowed ground met the ripping ground. So we're just working off this angle. Jack's down there planting and hopefully get this field knocked out here soon. All right, we've done enough. I cannot talk, dude. Okay, we've done enough on this field, or everything that we can do that's not plowed. So we're moving to the next field. I cannot believe it was that hard to say, but we're going to the next field. Alrighty kids, we're done with this field. We're gonna move fields, but I think this tractor might be broke. So I was maybe being a bit dramatic. The tractor's fine. Well, we've been going for a while. We're almost done with this field, and then we're gonna fold up and head to an 80. And then we might be done for the day, but you never know. I'm not gonna drop them. You're on YouTube. Right there.
How are you doing that?
Good job. You ready?
Ready? Please don't get my car.
I'm not gonna eat your dog. I'm a trained professional.
Alright, you just step right here and I'll get out.
Sounds good.
I think it's time for me.
Gotta say bye.
I think it's time for me to go. Tell Thomas congratulations.
Bye, honey. Let's rock and roll, Yako.
figured if you did that, I could go EW. You think EW and we are the same?
Well, boys and girls, me and Yak are almost done for the night, so I figured it's a good time to call it a video. Nothing too crazy happened today, which is good when you're farming. Boring is good, is what I've come to learn. Boring day is a good day. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and you already know. Catch you in the next one.